Governor.
May I help you, Mr. McCraith?
I have to admit, this is an unusual case.
Yes, but have you solved it?
I believe so. But the culprit was not responsible for the plague. At least not directly.
Have you found the witch or have you not?
Someone here has been dabbling in some dark magic. I have the name.
So? What are you waiting for?
Don't you want to hear the name?
I do not need to. The principle is what matters.
Not exactly. The name is Lamentation Haskell.
No, it can't be. My son is studious. Curious, too curious at times perhaps, but he does not have a bad bone in his heart.
He showed Caleb Watson a ritual. The cobbler used it and became possessed.
Even if true, it would only mean my son was exposed to corruption. It happened before. Bring me proof, Banisher. Find the real source of evil.
I'll get it. Mark me. I must find your son, Governor. Sooner rather than later.
His interests take him hither and thither. If he isn't here, he must be working on the outskirts. He's been sprucing up one of the abandoned houses there. I ordered them emptied when the sickness hit. Here, take the gate key. Go there. See for yourself. You're wrong about him. You're wrong about my son. Needless to say that I count, of course, on your discretion.
He was quick to condemn till it was his own son on the block. Who's he really protecting?
We'll bring him the proof he wants. If the boy is guilty, his father may not be able to protect him.
Good day to you, Mr. McCraith.
I'd wish you the same if I knew your name, sir.
Ishmael Law. I have seen you in the meeting house. I have recognized the markings on your hands. I would have liked to have been a banisher, to tackle with the mysteries of our world. That must be something.
You wanted to be a banisher? That's unusual.
As a child, I met a banisher. I was impressed by the marks on his hands, the assurance in his demeanor. He made me feel safe. You do God's work, though you know it or not. Like Charles Davenport, I respected the minister a great deal. He's a terrible loss.
You wanted to become a banisher. Why didn't you?
I got married instead. Came to New England. Ruined everything.
Tell me about folk round here.
A vast subject that requires, perhaps, a more specific question.
Tell me about Governor Haskell.
A man like me does not get to know a man like him. He is a man of faith. We all trust him. That's all I can say.
Tell me about Lamentation Haskell.
Nice boy. Very secretive. I do not understand the things he says. Fortunately, he does not say them to me.
How about you? How are you feeling?
I've not been asked this in a long time. I am feeling A bizarre conflict between faith in the Lord and sheer unholy terror.
I'll see you later, Ishmael.
Anytime, sir.
Hell's balls. What happened here?
Something's emanating from under there.
No wonder this place is off limits.
Throwing a tantrum, are we? I'm right here.
They brought more friends.
You shouldn't stay in there.
Your funeral! One of these must be Lammy's hideaway. Ugh, wisp-infested weed.
Poor weed. Wards, you're on your own.
Lammy, you here? You were studying botany? Why botany? The incisions are clean. The precision of an expert.
There's magic here, though faint.
Araloo. Mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
He talks once more of a mill. I guess we found him. Nothing incriminating. Yet.
Remember what we found at Caleb Watson's? Maybe we're not looking in the right place. If I had something to hide, I might hide it in an abandoned mill.
Did you bring your gardening tools? No? Moving on then. Looks derelict. Is he really inside?
What hides here in the dark? Come out, come out.
Looks like Lamy was trying to translate some sort of ritual.
Not any ritual. This is the Lesser Palingenesis.
I guess no one warned Lamy that grimy reincarnation rituals were not without risk. This relay lad seems dangerous.
His apprentice seems to be following him down the same path.
So, what are you hiding in here, evil spawn?
Glancing at the original writing, Lamy's work was poor. No wonder the ritual he spawned for Caleb from those botched words of power went wrong. More ghost wards. Someone was being extra careful.
He doesn't speak well of his dad.
Did he seek power? Was he hoping to step out of his father's shadow?
If he did, he went the wrong way about it. We need to get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
Over here. Look.
It's just a lift. Why is this mechanism so complex?
More magic muckery. What exactly was he up to? His final notes sound optimistic. Did he succeed?
That book, again.
The Agrippa. That's not good. Not good at all.
What level of not good are we talking about exactly?
This book promises eternal life, but the promise is a trap. Let's hope it hasn't been used.
Should be useful. The lift should work now. All this is more serious than we thought. I'm apprehensive. Not just because we're going underground.
We'll be careful. We don't know what Lammy was up to. And the signs are not encouraging. You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air. Really?
No, not really. Not at all.
These roots are too strong to be removed.
Hell's bombs. Another sorrow used as a guardian.
Destroy the pillars before anything else. This won't do. Strike down the pillars. Trouble's about.
Releasing this thing.
Look out! That was the last of them.
When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. Red, come see this. Dead animals, again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance?
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do. Still impressive. Guess we're not going that way.
For now.
Stay down.
Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lemmy can't be far.
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back.
Wards work well enough. You didn't need to kill so many bots.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back when he was done.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
I'm with you once more. Beware. Wards. Spectres. Noticed us. Stay low. Pay attention!
Wee Island kiss for you. Back down to hell!
Watch out! We made it angry. An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right until it falls apart. Then you're stuffed like force meat in a turkey.
Something has me. Wards. I'm back.
At long last.
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased. This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void. So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
Were you stuck in here?
In the Araloo. Originally, I was searching for the source of the poisoning. I may have overestimated my talents. Still, an amazing place to be stuck in, no? Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did! A good thing, too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
You saw his grief as an opportunity to test the effects of the Lesser Palingenesis.
Oh. You know the ritual too? Amazing, isn't it?
I've studied it. The actual ritual, not the mangled version you gave Caleb.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettersheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating.
Are you aware of what would happen if people learnt of your studies?
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Do you remember Deborah?
Miss Comenius. Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
By the Araloo, do you mean the Void?
Neither name does it justice. This place is beyond words. The Araloo, Mr. McCraith, is made of the very fabric of our primordial myths. Isn't it amazing?
How can you be sure the Void has tainted the region?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Was it the same illness?
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
What do you expect to find at the source of the ooze?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. I may be able to stop it. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
You see ghosts. You stroll the Void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
You did not find the void breach beneath the mill by accident. You had help. Who taught you?
I did my research.
Suddenly, you're a man of few words.
I'd rather not involve those not present. Discretion, you understand.
We find you up to your neck in the blackest magic, speechifying about your transcendent journey. Your life is on the line, Lammy.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye, I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them, the very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
You've studied demonology. Did you do it alone?
When my father forbade me to continue, I confess I disobeyed him in secret. Those big books were very boring until they were forbidden. Suddenly I could not get enough of their secret knowledge. Funny, eh? More recently, a good friend of my father showed me that I had only been scratching at the surface.
Who was your father's friend?
An itinerant Frenchman who often visited New Eden in recent years. He called himself a true pursuer. As a thinker, he was prolific and profound. My father was so proud to be included in his discourse. For him, knowledge is the ladder to greatness, and greatness is the prize. To me, knowledge is itself the prize.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just, you're the first ghost I've met, in person, as it were.
I don't eat. Not in the way you do. I feel hunger. Again, not in the way you do.
Fascinating. And can you touch things, smell them? Are colours the same as you remember them?
My senses are different. It's difficult to describe how. I can see, sometimes touch. I cannot smell. Red tells me this is a blessing.
How do you manifest in this plane? Do you feel bound, or are you here by choice?
It feels as if I were clinging to a rope, high above the abyss. Even if I wished to let go, I could not bring myself to do it.
I see. What about your Banisher skills? Can you use them? Do the accoutrements of your craft still work? As a ghost, do they not harm you?
The marks on my hands and the rings on my fingers aren't actually there. They have no more effect on me than a memory.
Can you talk to any ghost you wish?
No. I sense traces of their presence. To talk to them, I must still do the work.
And yet here I am, talking to you. How marvelous. The dead are rarely as articulate, nor are they accommodating. In fact, they're often quite rude.
We should probably get going. Some other time, then.
But we've merely scratched at the surface of the great mysteries. I mean, look around us. We stand here beyond the ultimate frontier. Sorry. I mean to say, yes, Mistress Duarte.
Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
I was as earnest as he. Ah, the rank enthusiasm of youth. It's sickening, really. I don't know that I buy Lammy's hair of the dog theory, but I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here. Pleasant that though.
Beware. Wards. Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back. A ward restrains me. Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back. Red, I can't manifest anymore.
long last. Back down to hell!
Don't let it crush you. I'm right here.
Your funeral! It oozes through the breach, suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side. Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
The ooze affects the incarnate, too. Who goes there?
Is that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone. What might you be, then?
What was...
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You? It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Picking up something spectral nearby.
Like falling off a log after being startled by a wisp in Akashus.
Never gonna let me live that one down, are you?
That corpse is gonna shoot.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
Picking up something spectral nearby. This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs. Their land was barren. They were struggling for money.
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well,
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
They were determined to do for her. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Could this house have been targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you. Look to me. Heads up! have another in sight.
Your funeral!
Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Still impressive. Shall we? Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite.
Something has me. Wards. Ghost wards cannot manifest.
I see a ghost ward. What are they doing down here?
Much better. Wards. I'm going to need a hand here. A ward restrains me. Destroy those ghost wards if you want me back. Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body. I love doing that.
Expected no less from you, Mrs. Gibbs.
Don't just stand there. Move! Once more with feeling. Someone didn't want to stay dead.
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Edentown with the governor.
That's not what Deborah's research pointed at.
Well, the Gibbs were not at home to rational explanations.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
up.
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Away with you! Die, you bastard!
Over there.
Elusive little buggers. Aye, still impressive.
You're within gun range, Red.
That corpse is taking aim.
That's specter's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own. Don't step in that. I mean it.
Find a way around then.
Wards, think you can fend for yourself?
Are those echoes of the shadows speaking?
They always appear near the ooze.
So do the whispers.
But which came first?
I bet you can't cook.
The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Watch out! Spectre possession! Did we miss a few?
arson let!
Possession incoming.
This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Why hasn't the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void. Well, at the very least, it shifts. Looks like the ooze comes from a distinct source.
To make you angry.
Something wicked is tied to this.
Strong you were, weak you now go.
This whole country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion.
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off. Someone came through here, someone real, not just a shadow. Whoever it was, looks like the ooze got him. What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through. Now join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm doing?
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community? Instructing our children, no less.
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
They never learn, do they? I have another in sight.
Your funeral!
Blasted pest!
Devil take it!
Those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Or Bacche liquefy. This is something else. The Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us.
I think they made the ooze. I don't think the ooze made them. Come back. We're not done here.
This is it. This is the source. How do we get to it?
Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think you could get that bucket down? An echo from the past drifts by. I sense the vivid echo of a ghost's memory.
The devil still breathes through her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stolen.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
Dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Then do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. But why now?
Hiding the evidence perhaps of his role in the witch trial. They connected him to the demonology he used to reinforce his authority.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Pascal must have feared the suspicious mob. This can't be good.
Who are you?
Confess! Let them speak!
If we speak, so you listen?
Impudence! Provocation! Read the charges!
Let Urim the grave. You have blood on your hands and weakness in your heart. Guilty!
Swore to vanquish evil. You conspired with witches.
Sworn to banish all ghosts. Instead, you embrace one.
The charges. Cowardice, oath-breaking, deception. The verdict. Guilty. The sentence. Pain hereafter.
I only seek the truth.
This is a poison a poison will end you.
Bloody hell. Is that me? Touchy. Your strikes are not helping. Let me. Wasn't expecting to fight myself today. What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
To fight him. I'm not messing about, am I?
That one is in the past. I'm not him anymore.
I can handle this one.
I never wanted this. I hate the very thing I've become. This thing is mine.
Stay down.
Let me. No, not anymore.
You're on here, Red.
Yeah? Well, I rebuke his. Need my help. Blasted pest!
Banishers are guilty of poisoning the body politic. You portray yourselves as saviors sent to deliver us. But with your dark hearts, the evil only worsens. Your witches. And witches must fall.
We use rituals to help the living, not curse them.
Magic is only a tool.
But it is your soul.
Standing by. Her name is Deborah.
I ought to face myself. Now you sound like my old parish priest.
Your strikes do nothing. And everything that is in the earth shall.
I only seek the truth.
Truth is poisonous to the evil. The poison will end you.
Bloody hell. Is that me? That's a cheap trick.
Can I join in too?
What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
Messing about, am I?
I never wanted this. I hate the very thing I've become. This just won't do. Once more with feeling. Let me.
This isn't going well.
I need to be the one to face it. Once more with feeling.
Banishers are guilty of poisoning the body politic. You portray yourselves as saviors sent to deliver us. But with your dark arts, the evil only worsens. Your witches and witches must die.
We use rituals to help the living, not curse them.
Magic is only a tool. Damn you. Here, damn it. Bloody shadow.
Now you sound like my old parish priest. Let me end this. I have to do this myself. I only seek the truth.
Truth is poisonous to the inward.
Bloody hell. Is that me? What's that cheap trick? What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
The shadow's got its strength back.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow.
Long enough.
I never wanted this. I hate the very thing I've become. I need to be the one to face it. Your strikes do nothing. There's a tough one. This just won't do. This thing is mine. Yeah? Well, I rebuke his. Let me. I need to be the one to face it. No, not anymore. Let me. You'll get it next time.
Banishers are guilty of poisoning the body politic. You portray yourselves as saviors sent to deliver us. But with your dark hearts, the evil only worsens. Your witches and witches must die.
We use rituals to help the living, not curse them.
Magic is only a tool.
But it is
I expected to fight myself today.
Her name is Deborah. I'm here, damn it.
I'm the one who has to fight him.
You won't do that again.
I ought to face myself. You're on your own here, Red. Time for me to shine.
judgment. The guilty are known. Now justice is ours.
Enough. Can we please get out of here? That was awful. This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel judged. Like I'll never be understood again. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such spectre of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Ignorance caused this. A raging epidemic drove them out of their minds. Unable to look within, they pointed the finger.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
Something's concealed.
Standing by. There's a tough one.
There's a tough one.
I don't think he likes us much.
I believe you may cross here if I blast a way through. Go then.
That down there, it was. I was tense. I was impatient.
Me too. That infamy really got to us.
Years of anger coursed through me. Yet now I can't even remember why.
Me neither. This is what an infamy does. It's over now. We're here.
I said something to hurt you. I'm sorry.
I forgive you. And I hope that you forgive me too.
How refreshing it is to the soul to be at once. One thing above all else, my friends, is true. The wicked are at odds with themselves.
Oh, good. His latest sermon. We haven't missed it.
The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does not.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
The wicked pray for deliverance from the fires of hell, while piling the kindling high. They proclaim their love for their Lord, yet, in His name, they serve themselves. Their self-regard crumbles in the light of their hateful iniquities.
So true.
Mr. McCraith, my friend, I'm so glad you agree. Now, the wicked man never questions...
I have your answers.
What? Yes, good. Perhaps we should discuss this privately, if you'll give me just a moment.
It's quite the story. You might not wish to hear it. Neither may the good people here.
Please, this is not the time.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banisher speak.
Tell them, Red. Tell them good.
Aye. There's a story that starts with a question. A question for you, Governor. And maybe for all the good people of New Eden. If I give you a witch, will you do what you did to Deborah Comenius?
Comenius, say you? The school teacher walked with the devil and paid the appropriate price. That's the beginning of the history and also its end.
Is it, though? I've learned much about Deborah Comenius and what happened to her, and it tells a very different tale.
And what story, pray you, does it tell?
It tells the story of a woman, a teacher, living peaceably among friends, until there came a plague. In fear, the good people went to their governor. "The devil walks among us," they said, "and you must save us, or we will find someone who will." This governor knew he could not save them. But he could give them a witch. She would confess, or she would be judged.
Deborah Comenius was a witch, Mr. McCraith. She was the devil's tool, and worse, much worse.
The trial was not fair. You had no proof, and you knew it.
Credible witnesses gave believable testimony, sir.
Witnesses like Gibbs, who pressured you into a guilty verdict to avoid being suspected of witchcraft yourself.
There was pressure, I'll not deny it. But I did what I did to protect the colony. It was a difficult time.
The picture of yourself that you hold in your mind is that of a great occultist.
To repel the devil, the wise and fearless man must learn the Black Spy's tricks.
Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the veil, past the hem, beyond the invisible? Have you ever heard of the Araloo?
What gibberish is this?
No? Your good friend Etienne Roulet did not, it seems, deem you worthy of his secrets. Never mind. Do you then consider yourself a true demonologist?
In order that a war be just, 3 things are necessary. Firstly, the authority of the sovereign. Secondly, a just cause. Thirdly, a rightful intention.
Aye, the Summa Theologiae of St. Thomas Aquinas, a classic quote from which you have conveniently omitted an important detail. To wit, a just cause is required, namely that those who are attacked should be attacked because they deserve it on account of some fault. You're a pompous coward, fearful of anyone different, as human as that is.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to make the judgment, and a man to enforce it. Of all people, you know this.
I live and let live. I choose only for the dead.
I choose for the living. These people are sinners, sir, and must be led back to the light. This is my mandate, my duty.
What do you really want, Governor?
I wish only to serve. I am the trusted servant of the good people of New Eden. Without me, they're lost.
Without them, you would be lost.
Yes. Maybe I do need them. Very human of me. But these people undoubtedly need me, Mr. McCraith. And there is no one else.
Admit it. You toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
I, sir, I'm tired. I've done my job, fulfilled my contract, I've found the source of the curse. The poison below the well is no more, no thanks to you.
Aha! Poison it was then. The weapon of the wicked, to weaken the people's will. What was it? Belladonna, hemlock, foxglove?
Betrayal. Truth unspoken. Secrets and lies. Wrongs, basically. Your wrongs. The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius. The wrongs that led to her death.
She died at the hand of the body politic. She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her own.
She died because she would not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid, stubborn woman. Why did she not confess? I would have granted clemency. I would have shown her mercy.
You say your flock forced your hand. For the greater good, you say, you indulged their bloodlust. I believe you did it. I don't believe your motive. You delighted in your magical witch hunt, your trivial rituals. You thought you'd be lauded for your humility and skill. But you have neither. Now all around you crumbles. Yet still you state your claim as the rightful protector of the people of New Eden. I have found the culprit, the devil worshipper, the source of the evil that has befallen your community. Sorry, son.
You're having a laugh.
Can't be.
That don't. My son a witch? You mock us, sir. Present proof or retract your ridiculous accusation.
Now you need proof. For years, Lammy studied your precious library of the forbidden, but he outdid his father. He learned. 'Twas Lammy who taught Caleb Watson the dark ritual that brought his beloved wife back from the dead.
I was trying to help. I did nothing wrong.
No, Lord have mercy!
For shame.
The boy was always strange.
No. No, Lammy is a good boy. I won't have it.
Easy, Governor. Your son's intentions were sound, and his mistakes, grave as they were, did not poison the well.
Forgive me for swearing in the meeting house, but this is a blooming farce.
Have I ever failed you? In evil times, have we not endured? Have I not protected you?
Fooled by his own flesh. How could he be so blind?
Have faith. The Banisher has lifted the curse. Brighter days are here. I knew you were trouble. You and your lady. Look what you've done.
Don't push your luck, Haskell. I've given you a shot at redemption. It's more than you gave Deborah.
Damn you, Banisher. Paid in consideration of a curse lifted. All rights defended now and hereafter. I look forward to never seeing you again.
Don't count on it. The work's not done.
I hate this place. Rest up, then please, let's get out of here.